Welcome to e-learning platform of Science Park, Savitribai Phule, Pune University. Today's session is for Standard 7 and name of the chapter is Natural Resources. To begin with, let us have a look at few different things around us like rock salt, car or a vehicle, pencils, plaster of Paris which is used in the construction and aluminium utensils which you find in your kitchen. Now let us try to find out origin of these things. For example, a car body is mainly made up of steel or iron. This steel or iron comes from minerals. So similarly, you have to find out the origin of all other objects shown here, and you will find that their origin lies in various minerals found in the earth. Here we will recall few words that we have learned before, that is lithosphere, hydrosphere and the atmosphere. Lithosphere is the land along with the hard crust beneath it. This crust is 100 kilometers in thickness. So, let us study this lithosphere, that is the land resource. Lithosphere contains a number of minerals, ores, mineral oil, other fuels, rocks, water, etc. So, it contains so many things. The minerals are obtained or taken out by mining. Some metals like gold, silver, platinum, bismuth, they occur in free state in nature, whilst there are some others which are bound with which are present in form of compounds. Some other salts are also present along with the minerals. So minerals that contain more proportion of metals are known as ores. So let us study these resources. Look at this picture of Earth showing the crust, mantle and the core. The core is the innermost part of the Earth. Mantle is the middle part. It is quite thick, 2900 km thickness. The outermost part is the Earth's crust. This part is important for us because, as we have learned, all the minerals are present in this Earth's crust. It is 100 km in thickness. Look at this slide. This slide is showing magma, which is shown in red color. This magma is part of it is coming out of the earth crust. Now we will see how minerals are formed. Basically, the magma and lava from volcanoes present in the earth's crust come out, cool down and get transformed into crystals of various types. For example, magnetite is the mineral which contains iron oxide, that is Fe3O4. In other cases, some minerals are formed by the process of evaporation and crystal formation. For example, halite or rock salt. In some other cases, the minerals get transformed from one form into another due to changes in temperature and pressure. For example, diamond and graphite. Some living organisms produce shells of inorganic material for their body protection. For example, shells of marine animals like mollusks. As we have seen, there are different types of minerals. Some are metal minerals, some are non-metal minerals. So let us have a look at it. Non-metal minerals contain mica, sulfur, gypsum, potash and graphite, while metal minerals include platinum, gold, silver, iron, bauxite, manganese, tin and tungsten. Some minerals are used for energy production. So they are minerals used for energy. They are as follows: coal, mineral oil and natural gas. While some minerals are valuable, they are used for making ornaments. They are gems minerals. So they are diamond, ruby, sapphire, emerald, jade and zircon. Minerals are very useful to us. We use them for various purposes. Some important minerals and their uses we will see now. Iron, iron ore. Iron occurring in impure state is called as iron ore. Iron ore is used to make farming implements, rails of railway tracks, heavy machinery, etc. The next is bauxite. Bauxite consists of mainly aluminium oxide. Aluminium is a very good conductor of electricity and heat. So aluminium or bauxite is used mainly for making aeroplanes, transport vehicles and electric wires. Copper is also a good conductor of electricity, therefore it is used to make electric wires, radios, telephone, vehicles and kitchen utensils and even statues. Mica is a bad conductor of electricity, but it has many uses, such as it is used in Ayurvedic medicine, used in dyes, electronic equipment, wireless communication, etc. Manganese occurs in form of its carbonate, silicate and oxide. Manganese is used to prepare medicines, electrical appliances and as a color or tinge to pink tinge to glass while making glass. Now we will see how coal was formed. Long ago, that is 300 million years ago, giant plants were growing in swamp or marshy areas on the earth. These giant plants died in due course of time. Then years after years, layers of soil and sand get deposited on these dead plants. Over millions of years, these plants were buried under water and soil. Heat from Earth's interior and high pressure from above was being exerted by these layers of soil and water. Because of this, the plant material slowly got transformed into coal. The same thing happened even in case of forests present on Earth millions of years ago. That is how coal deposits were formed underground. There are different types of coal having different properties and qualities. Peat coal, lignite coal, bituminous coal and anthracite coal. These are different types of coal. Where we use the coal? It is used as fuel in thermal power plants. It is used for domestic cooking and it is used also for baking the bricks in kilns. Now we will see how mineral oil is formed. Millions of years ago, bodies of sea animals sank down to the bottom of the sea. Sand soil got deposited over them. Due to high pressure and temperature, these remains of dead organisms were slowly transformed into mineral oil. This oil is found in oil sand, shale, sandstone and limestones at a depth of 1000 to 3000 meters. It is extracted through oil wells. Mineral oil is also known as petroleum oil. It is a mixture of number of organic compounds. These are separated by a process known as fractional distillation. A number of useful products like aviation petrol or jet fuel, gasoline, diesel, kerosene, naphtha, lubricating oil, tar are obtained by this process. Up till now we have studied solid fuel, that is coal, liquid fuel, that is mineral oil, and now we will see the gaseous fuel obtained from the land or soil. This gaseous fuel is of two types of gases. One is natural gas, the other is petroleum gas. Natural gas is found associated with the petroleum in oil wells or as natural gas alone. It has methane as its main component, and ethane, propane and butane are present in small proportions. It can be carried over long distance by pipelines. It can also be transformed under high pressure into compressed natural gas, and hence it is commonly known as CNG. Now coming to liquid petroleum gas. This gas is obtained during the refining process of crude petroleum. It is transformed into liquid by subjecting it to high pressure and reducing its volume by 1/240. Propane and butane are the main components of this gas, and they are present in the ratio 30:70. It is stored in thick-walled cylinders so that it remains in liquid state. Forest is a natural habitat of variety of plants, animals and microbes. They grow naturally. Forests play many important roles, or we can say that they provide us many services. So let us see what are they. Forests prevent soil erosion because of the roots of the trees. They reduce velocity of water flowing over the land. Forests help percolation of water into the ground. They control flood. They reduce the rate of evaporation of water. They provide habitats to many plants and animals. Forests reduce carbon dioxide from air and maintain balance of the atmosphere. These are the protective functions of forest resource. There are productive functions. We get a number of medicinal plants from the forests. Forests provide a rich source of raw material for pharmaceutical industry. Neem, hirda, beda, amla, adulsa are few of the medicinal plants that we get from forest. In addition to the medicinal plants, we get number of other products from the forest. Here is a list of them. You have to add and make the list as long as possible or complete the list. First is wood, firewood, then wood for making furniture, construction, farming implements and other articles. We also get food from the forest like fruits, edible bulbs, honey, etc. Fodder for livestock and wild herbivorous animals is available from forests. Various types of fibers are also obtained from forest. The next, that is 6, 7, 8 and whatever number you can add. You have to add and complete this list. Oceans are the rich source of minerals. A large number of minerals are found in oceans or seas. So let us see what are they. Salt, which is very important component of food and used in food preservation. Then the minerals like thorium, which is used in atomic energy production. Magnesium, it is used in flash bulb of camera. Potassium, main component used in preparation of soap, glass and fertilizer. Sodium, used in production of cloth and paper. Sulfates, they are used in making artificial silk. Then mineral oil and natural gas. These are the things we get from the ocean. In addition to the minerals, we also get many useful things from the sea. These are as follows. We get seafood, a variety of fishes, shrimps and prawns are good source of protein and vitamins. Dried shrimps and Bombay duck powder are used as poultry feed and manure. Shells of various sea organisms are used for making medicines, ornaments and decorative articles. Shark and cod are the fishes which are used to prepare oils rich in vitamin A, D and E. Sea cucumber is used as medicine for treating cancer and tumors. Now as usual, here are few questions. You have to answer them in short. Here are 5 long answer type questions. You have to write down the answers in your notebooks.